smuggy. I don't like this. Hold on, y'all. I need to go back to the screen. I don't know why it looks a little bit smuggy today. Let's wipe the screen. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. So anyway, welcome to the live. If you're watching it on the replay, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and play the game along after when watching it on the replay. Okay. So today I have with me. I'm probably gonna let some people come in the chat, but we're doing a little game. We're doing it first. We're doing a check-in Sunday, and we're doing the game this and that. I'm a little bit sleepy, so yes, I might stumble across my words. But yes, we're doing a check-in Sunday, and we're also doing a this and that game. So we need you to play along with us. Okay? Yes, you. Yes, you. And then I'll be making waist beads while I play the game and chat with you guys. So, yes, I'm gonna let some people come into the chat, into the live. Hold on. I'm getting more used to coming on live. It's almost feeling normal to me now. It's something that I tried. I never thought I would be on live all the time like this, but it's gotten a lot better. I really enjoy it. Hello, hello, what is this? Oh God, let me hold on, y'all. Y'all know I can't see. Hold on a second. So welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. Thank you for being here. Um, channel. Yeah, it's becoming normal now. It's like a thing. I feel like I need y'all to go brunch with me. I need y'all to go to the museum with me. I need y'all to be everywhere with me from this day forward, okay? It's just something it's something that I wasn't used to at first, but it's like, yes, positive energy. Thank you. Real, recognized real. Okay. Yes. Who is that? Oh, one of my followers is going on live right now too. But yeah, so I have my snacks. One of my favorite drinks. Do y'all drink this? It's Alani's. It's an energy drink. I probably don't need it, but I'm a little tired today. And I got chocolate covered pretzels. I got cheese and crackers. I have my orange juice, gotta get the vitamin C in. And of course, I got my water to stay hydrated. And guess what? I'm trying the Dubai chocolate for the first time. I had it before, but I didn't have my own. So I need my own to kind of really get into it? Yes, we're ready. We're ready to do this. We're playing today's a check-in Sunday, so I'm gonna try my best to come in every Sunday to do a check-in Sunday. So this is the first one occurring right now. And today I'm gonna also play a this and that game. You guys tell me what you choose, this or that. So basically, you like cats or dogs, and you write whatever in the comments you like cats or dogs. Like, for instance, I would prefer a cat, okay? Because they're simple, they're easy, they just do what the heck they want to do and go about their business. What's good? This live is what's good right now. So, yeah, and this energy drink, of course. And of course, my Dubai chocolate. But yeah, so how is everybody doing this Sunday? Let me put my glasses on. I might need to put my glasses on for this part so I can read the chat. But how's everybody doing this Sunday? Blessed and high. I heard that. Me too. Did you go to church today, or are you not a church goer? It's okay if you do church at home. Beautiful weather in Florida. Yeah. It was a nice day today too. I wanted to go to brunch, but kind of woke up late. Because I don't know if y'all was in a chat yesterday when I was doing a get ready with me, but I went out with family last night. and we all woke up late this afternoon, so we didn't even get to do brunch today. But brunch is one of my favorite things to do. But yeah, so let's see. I am the church, but I did pop in at the latest service. Oh yeah, as long as you get it in. Sometimes you gotta go. You gotta do it at home. You gotta do church at home, and that's okay too. I read the Bible every now and again. I didn't read it today. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't read it today, but you know, you do it. You get into it when you can. Get into it when you can. So what else did I do today? Oh, I went grocery shopping. That's what I did. I went grocery shopping is I want to I always ask myself, how are people surviving out here? Because usually I only shop for myself because the kids are doing their own thing. So Christ Christos, yes, of course. Yeah, so I usually shop for myself, and it is so expensive. So expensive. I ask myself, how in the world? Hold on, y'all. I was asking myself, how in the world are people surviving out here? Because just for me, it's expensive. Because I like a lot of fruits. I like a lot of I eat a lot of fruits. If that's one thing I'm eating, some fruits and some natural. Yes, I absolutely. I actually do because I mean I think it's necessary. No, not for Christmas. Just because. Just I won't be cooking a thing this holiday. I'm telling y'all now. If anything, I will cater food to the house. Yeah, I don't know. But if anything, I'll cater food to the house. I'm not cooking a darn thing. If anything, I will bring something from something I shop from to the house to other people's house because I'm not yeah, it's so expensive. I'm not shop I'm not doing it. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing all the cooking, cleaning. I'm not doing all the shopping. If there's something I need, I will definitely get it, but if not, I'm not indulging in none of that stuff. It's just too much. It just takes too much of my time for no reason. Um Definitely don't I do speak another language, but it's not Spanish. Um yeah, so I won't be doing none of that for the Christmas season. So let's get into the game. Y'all, hold on. So the first one I'm gonna ask is, because today's Sunday. So, Do you like gospel or do you like R&B when cleaning up the house? Put it in the chat. One or the other, gospel or R&B when cleaning up the house. Which one are you doing? Hi. Abby, how are you doing? Welcome to the live. All right. Welcome to the live. Ooh. Hold on a second. What are we doing? R&B or religion or gospel music, excuse me. Welcome. Welcome everybody. I'm looking down because I'm working good vibes. Okay. Okay. So are you listening to wait a minute, was I supposed to do that? Hold on, y'all. Yes, I was. Okay. And then 20. Okay, this is 5. Okay. Um Gospel is soothing. Yeah, it is. I'm definitely listening to R&B when uh yeah, gospel is soothing, especially on a Sunday. But for me, it's probably going to be R&B because that I feel like that is soothing too because it just is. It's so hot in here. I need to put on this fan a bit. Let's see. Yeah, so all right. And the next one, are we doing brunch or are we doing what did I write on here? Oh yeah, okay. So are we doing brunch or breakfast in bed? I'm definitely going to brunch because brunch is my thing. I like to get dressed up to go out, so I'm definitely doing brunch. What's this here? Let's see. Let's just say this 10. Are we doing brunch or breakfast in bed? That is the question. This is the game, y'all. So y'all have to participate. American rapper or singer? I would say a singer. I love songs. I love to what is it? Karaoke. Yes, I love karaoke. And I'll pick a song before I pick a rap song. So I would go with a singer because I love to sing. That's 5, 10, 15, 24. Okay. Yeah, I love to sing. Lord, how does it feel? Hold on, y'all. Prince, I'm not a Prince listener. Yeah, I'm not a Prince listener. He's just it's just he would be somebody I listen to maybe a couple of songs and that's it. Nothing I'm not staying there. In other words, I'm not staying listening to his song. I don't have to listen to his songs or anything like that. So, no, not Prince. More like if I have to listen to the song all day while, let's say, cleaning up or something, it would probably be um, maybe Beyonce, maybe Whitney Houston, maybe Mariah Carey. Um, and the new singers, I don't know new singers like that these days to be just really listening to their music. But yeah. Yeah. Tina Turner, yes, of course. Love her. She's amazing. Still is. She's passed. Yes, I think she's passed away now. But she that will always be on a replay. I wanted to do a Tina Turner look for a photo shoot. Maybe one day I'll do that. I don't know, but maybe one day. Hello, hi, Mr. C. Mr. Rim. Hi, Mr. Rim. How are you? Or Mrs. Rim. So we're playing a game of this and that, this or that. So yeah, let's leave your comments coming. Um, 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 um. So full glam or natural glam? That's the next one. Full glam. Are you doing a full glam or natural glam? I know what it is. Thank you. Oh. Are we doing a full glam or natural glam makeup? All natural. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I have my days there where, well, for me, I'll do mostly a soft glam. Thank you for liking the live. For the most part, I will do like a soft glam unless I have a fashion show to do and they want usually it's a soft glam, but sometimes we have those extra creative designers so they want us to do something over the top, and that's usually when I will or they will do um a full glam makeup on me. Yeah. Okay, let's go on to the next. How long has it been? It's already 18 minutes. Whenever I'm on live, it always seemed like I only been here 5 minutes, and it's almost 20 minutes already. All natural glam. Okay, yes, I enjoy a natural glam makeup as well. That's usually what I go for. Um, and it doesn't feel like I have so much on my face. It feel like I have to peel things off. Like right now, I don't have makeup on except for eyebrows. That's about it. And that's some days that's enough for me. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like to feel like there's so much stuff on my face. It's just I don't especially it too another thing I don't like too much of is nails. Elo. Hi. Elo. What is Elo? I'm doing great. I'm doing a welcome back anyways. I'm doing a this or that game, and I was asking the chat, this or that. What would like for instance, I asked, are you doing a natural glam or a full glam makeup? One person said a natural glam. I'm definitely doing a natural glam makeup. Hi, Audrey. How are you? Yeah, natural glam. It's always on the table for me. I was letting them know that the only times usually I do a maybe a full glam of makeup is when I'm either going to somewhere fancy, of course, and I have to put on makeup. When I do a fashion show and the designer wants a full on makeup, that's when I will do like a real, or they will, the makeup artist will put it on me. I never wear makeup, but I probably try like the 90s look. Yeah, those are still stunning to me. Yes, they are. Yeah, just keep, for me, it's just keeping it natural. Birthdays. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. It's a beautiful Sunday. Um, I missed brunch today, of course. So, but I went out with family last night and we came back late and I slept past 12 today. We all did actually. And yeah. So, are we doing heels or sneakers? I'm definitely doing I'm doing heels. I'm definitely doing heels. I like um what is it? I like the oopsie daisy. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I like wearing heels. I mean, I like wearing sneakers, but for the most part, if it's not Air Max, I don't want it. But if I'm not doing sneakers, I'm definitely doing if it's not heels, I'm definitely doing sneakers sometimes. But my ankles just can't with heels. I wouldn't if I could. Why? Oh, does it hurt? Is that why? Or you just don't, you just ain't messing with it? I love heels. Heels, actually, I'm both. Uh, Miss Leslie, how are you? All right, yes, I'm definitely doing heels. You look like a model. Audrey, I do model. I just got back into it after COVID. Well, excuse me, not after COVID, about a few months ago. So I have my first fashion show in January. This coming up January, this is going to be my first fashion show ever since COVID time. So I'm excited about that. And it's some more stuff that's added to it, but I don't want to talk about it just yet. Thank you, Hitch. Thank you. Yeah, I have definitely a heel. I have so many heels in my closet. There's some heels in my closet that I haven't even worn yet, Lena. Thank you, Miss Leslie. Said congratulations. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm super excited. And we have I think we have rehearsals maybe in the next couple of weeks for the show. And we also have well, I have a photo shoot on, I believe it's the 13th of next month. A photo shoot. So they told us to come in high glam editorial look. So I'm already looking for a black dress to wear for this photo shoot. But the dress I want is like $500. And I'm like, do I want to do that? Because it's $500. And how many times I'm going to wear the dress? You know? Hi, friend. Yes, hi, Audrey. Who's the friend? Bray. Hi, Bray. Wherever you are. Yeah, so I am so excited about this fashion show because, I tried to put it behind me. I tried to put modeling behind me, but it just keeps calling me. So I take it as if as this, when something keeps scratching at you, you know, at you, this it's something that you're supposed to do. So you're welcome. purchase a dress, you never know what the Lord might have in store for you to wear it again somewhere else and claiming more fashion shows. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so that's what I'm like. Should I just get the dress? Just, just turn my head, swipe the card, and just be done with it. Cause the dress is so cute. It's so adorable. So yeah, I might just get the dress. It's the website that I'm getting is on Resolve. I don't know if y'all heard the website name Resolve, but that's a website. Yeah, a passion is definitely that. Okay, so the dress, it's like, oh, so it's a full-on dress, right? It's like a mock neck, like this, what I have on right now. It has sleeves that comes all the way down here. It's a maxi dress, so it comes all the way to the ankles. And like it's have black across, right? And the other row, it's like a mesh, so you could see through it. And it's all the way down. It's like black mesh, black mesh, black mesh. So freaking cute. Yeah, yeah. If I don't find anything better, that will, yeah, I know. It is. Y'all, if I had I should have thought about it. I put it on my other phone so I could show you. But if I had it, I would definitely show it. But maybe I'll do a short about what dress that I'm going to pick. I might have a three, and I'm gonna ask y'all which one should I pick. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know if I have the chance to. But it is so fabulous. But it's $500, like 498 or something. Yeah. So, but then I saw this other dress where it was like a sweetheart neckline in a sense, and then it goes all. It's like I have like a train behind it, and then it has this head. It looks almost, if it was white, you would probably think it was a wedding dress because it have this white cover up head situation, and it goes all the way down like a train. But I was like, maybe I'll be doing too much if I get that one because it looks like a wedding dress if it was in white. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna get that dress. Super excited about it. And also my two sons are graduating some this December, of course. Super excited about that as well. So it's some great things coming up. Um, they don't know yet, but I'm planning on doing a surprise party for them for to celebrate their whole graduation thing. It, this is just the first part of the graduation, and when that is up, they have more to do. But I want to celebrate every situation in our life. That's me. I'm a decoration queen. So um, maybe I'll do a live when I'm decorating the house for the party. But I'm excited about that too. Okay. So the next question for the this and that is, are you doing straight hair or curly hair? I'm definitely doing straight hair. That with decorations, that sounds fun. It is. I love to decorate. I have to prepare this. So next time maybe I'll have to prepare what I'm gonna talk about because sometimes I just come online and just freestyle it, except for my this and that. But I decorate all our parties here, and I feel like I need to get hired somewhere for it because I feel like I do a really good job. The last time I decorated was when my daughter and I, we started this women's group, Curls, Obsessed with Curls. Yes. We did this women's group launch party, and it was so cute. And the theme, what was the theme? Enchanted Garden was the theme. Yes. So I decorated the whole house in Enchanted Garden, flowers dripping everywhere. We had what is it? The Chinese flowers. What is it? cherry blossoms everywhere. We had pink balloons, pink, golden, and white balloons. One day maybe I'll show you guys, but I decorated the whole house and we had this whole backdrop situation, and everybody had to come in a form of pink, and it was so cute. But we have to continue with that. It's a lot of stuff my daughter and I do. We just don't share it, but there's a lot of things that we do. And it's so much fun. But yeah, I'm definitely doing straight hair. Uh, yeah, I love curls too, but I want the curls to be a little bit bigger, like beach curls. Yeah, it was so. I mean, I set it up. I catered food. I catered the cookies from what's that cookie place? What's the popular cookie place? I think it's in Pink. Oh my God, I can't remember right now. But I catered the whole thing. And of course, there's some things that I did at home, but especially what is it called? The salmon. Oh my God, the salmon meatballs. It was so good. Everybody had a good time. And then I had gift bags. Crumble. Yes. Yes. I did the whole nine. And I did the whole setup. It was so nice. Everybody enjoyed themselves. Then I had gift bags for everyone who came. Um, and then we hired what is it, a photographer to take pictures of us. And oh my God, it was so cute. That's the type of stuff I like to do. I like to do community stuff. So we're planning to do another party or another theme, but our next party is definitely going to be for the boys for graduation, for graduating their first year in school, and of course the theme is authority. So it's going to be so nice. They're going to be so surprised, and I'm going to decorate the whole house in like an authority type theme. Yeah. So I'm looking. Do y'all know where I can go to like blow like a picture up or something like that to make it bigger? So the picture I want, it needs to be at least 30 inch. I would say 20 to 30 inches, and I just need somebody to just blow that picture up for me, so I could place in within the decorations. So I'm not sure where I should go to get it blowed up. Make it a bigger picture than it is already. So we'll be looking for that. So the next question, this or that. Are we doing a maxi dress or a mini dress? I'm doing a maxi. I'm doing a maxi. I have a lot of long dresses in the club. Sometimes even like local Walgreens can do that. I don't know if you have one where you are like an online then in person pickup. Oh, okay. I will look into it. Yeah, I will definitely look into it. Cause I need the theme to theme. And the colors that I'm picking of, well, not picking, but colors of their stuff is red, black, and I believe white in there a little bit. So that'll be the theme colors for the decorations. And I think I'm good on balloons. We have a lot of balloons in the attic because, like I said, I'm a decoration queen. I love to decorate. Yeah, long dresses for sure. I like to be comfortable. I like to feel like I have clothes on unless the occasion calls otherwise, but I like to feel like I have clothes on. So definitely a maxi dress. Yes. Yes. What about everybody else in the chat? What are y'all doing? Are we doing a maxi dress or a mini dress? There's nothing wrong with mini dresses because I do have some mini dresses in my closet, but I don't feel as comfortable as when I'm doing a maxi dress. Yesterday when I went out, I had this. I mean, I was covered up. You would swear it was it was about 25 degrees outside. It was, but the thing is, I'm not gonna be uncomfortable to look good. That's one thing. I'm not gonna be uncomfortable just to look good. I'm not. I'm choosing comfort over how I look. Not that what I was wearing was ugly, but it was definitely a covered up look. Yep, long sleeves too. Yep. I'm telling you, I was covered up to the T. All I needed was a hijab. That's all I needed was a hijab, and it would have made sense. But I was covered up from head to toe. And then I had on, what is it? I had on Nike socks with my heels. My daughter was like, "Mommy, what are you doing?" I was like, "You know what? Comfort over anything. I'm not sacrificing my comfort for anything." Yeah. She was like, "Oh no, why did you wear that?" I'm like, "Ma'am, I'm comfortable." And it's not gonna be the last time I'm gonna wear Nikes with I had some Zara heels on with Nike socks. Yep, sure did, and was excited about it because where we went, it was mostly like an outside situation, so the air and breeze is just coming in, and I refuse to be cold and uncomfortable because the minute I get cold, I'm ready to go home. I'm not being uncomfortable for nothing, for no occasion. None. So yeah, she was laughing at me. I don't care. Yes, they are underrated. You know, when I was a little girl, that's all I was able to wear. We weren't allowed to wear we weren't allowed to wear pants or shorts or anything like that because of course it was considered masculine and only men could wear those type of things. But yeah, we weren't allowed when I was a child. We wasn't allowed to wear but we weren't allowed to wear pants at all. We was only allowed to wear dresses, and I just grew up with that. I love dresses, but it wasn't about until I was get out, you know, when I got to be about 15, 16, 17, that I really started wearing pants. And like I told you, you know, or people that when you come to the US, a lot of things that you used to do back home, it just kind of disappears when you come to America. It just disappears. You don't do it anymore. But I love dressing modest. It's the most comfortable. Oh, wait a minute, almost dropped it. It's the most comfortable piece of clothing to wear. I remember somebody was like, "Well, you're not gonna get anyone to come up and talk to you if you wear dresses like that." I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I love a good long skirt, turtleneck blouse, like flowing blouse. Yes, absolutely. One of my lives, I wore a big. It probably looked like a muumuu, but it's a dress. I got it from H&M, and in my eyes, I look fabulous. Okay, I look fabulous. What are you gonna tell me? What are you gonna tell me about my dress? I feel like I look amazing, and it's so comfortable. Why are they assuming anyone wants someone to just come up to them? Exactly, exactly. Because I always say this, the person that is looking for you will find you, regardless of what you're wearing. It's not going to matter. And I also feel like I don't feel like women, we should never put ourselves on display as something to be bought. So you're not something to be bought. You're something to be kept. Okay, we're something to be kept, not bought. And for us to put ourselves on like display in that way, to me is just attracting the wrong people in our lives, and that's not what we, yeah, exactly, that's real. And that's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for that. And I feel as though that is part of the reason why, men behave the way they do, is because sometimes we put ourselves out there like that, and we shouldn't. We're so much better than that. We're not prizes to be bought. We should be kept. So whatever I show up in, that's who is going to be attracted to me and what I am wearing and the person that I show up as. Not because I'm trying to grab and, get something from somebody. No, it's not cute. Yes, men will definitely make a quick assessment based off of the attire, unfortunately, but hey, I get it. Yes, they did, and they do. They really do. And usually, if they found you dressing like that, that's how they're going to treat it. Like she must don't she must don't want not much. So he will always look at it like he's here for a short time. Even though he's there, he's gonna play with it. He's gonna be there just for the meanwhile. Cause that's what you showcase yourself in by the way you dress. You showcase like yesterday when I went to the car wash, me and my son went to the car wash, and they had a girl. She was vacuuming out her car and everything. She had this little dress on with the spaghetti straps, and the skirt is a little flowy but mini skirt. And my son just happened to look over there, and he was like, Mommy, she doesn't have nothing underneath her clothes. I said, yes, she do. Why would she do that? And I looked, and she didn't have anything underneath her clothes. So I'm thinking to myself, why would you, if you know you come into the car wash, you know you have to bend down. Why are you bending down where the traffic is coming in? And she's bending down, vacuuming her car, and all her goods are showing. I'm like, she's putting herself on display. So what when men see that, what you think they're gonna think? They're gonna think, oh, let's play. They're gonna be like, let's play. Okay, you want to play? Let's play. I feel like that's how men look at it, because men, their minds, their mind. What I'm trying to say, their thought process is very short. So they're thinking like right now, like they're not thinking a lot of times long term until you make it a requirement. Yeah, some people just desire that type of attention too, so they back. Yes, yeah, I didn't like that. I was like, girl, go put some shorts on when you come to the car wash. Put some shorts on so you bend down. Yes, they definitely size you up. They will definitely look to see what you're about, and they go off of that. And then when they feel like they could play with you until you put a stop to it, that's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. Why? That's why you hear the saying that boys will always be boys until you check them. Until you check them, boys will always be boys. They gon' play. Everything is up for them. If you allow it, they'll play with it. They will definitely play. When I say play with it, I mean like with your emotions, with your time, with your energy. They will definitely play. Yeah, for real. I feel like women have to put them in their places. That's what I think. I really think it's the woman's position to put them in a place, because if you allow them, child, they will play and play and play forever. And then women, we're the ones that's going to be looking like, oh my God, how did we get here? Because you didn't check him at the door. You just allow him to enter the door at free will. It's not cute. I mean, of course, when we're young, we do things, but like when you get older, it's like game over. Like we don't have time for this anymore, you know. And then even as young women, I think that we should, we young women, older women, should check him at the door, because you're not going to be playing and continuously playing. No, we're not going to do that. But yeah, she had all her goods out. Mm-mm. They base their respect for you off the respect you have for yourself. You said that's a word. Yes, absolutely. You show them how you want to be treated, and when you show them, if they're not living up to your expectations or what you want for yourself, you have to go. You have to go. Just leave. Leave. The minute they disrespect you in whatever way, it's time to go. It's time to go. You overstep my boundaries. You don't have to explain anything. I mean, if it requires an explanation, I guess you must do it, but you don't have to say anything. You just, you know what? You disrespect. You went over my boundaries, and now it's time to go. So I can't do this with you anymore. And that's how you check them. You're right. You let them know how to treat you, and be on with it. Yeah. Yep. Because the minute you allow that, you know. Oh, my daughter's texting me. Hold on one second. My daughter ditched me tonight. And some people just fear setting boundaries too. Oh my God, yes. They like, why are you afraid to tell someone, hey, I'm not accepting this. This is what it is. This is what it's not. And if this is not what it is, then it's time to go. They're so afraid to set boundaries. Yeah, she ditched me. She went to dinner tonight. And I was like, I woke up this morning because, like I told you, we went out tonight. You wasn't alive last night. So we went out, and then we woke up. When we woke up kind of late, but we still had time to kind of brunch and everything. And she, I was like, let's go to brunch. She was like, no. I was like, okay, fine. I'll let her sleep. Then later on, I was at the car wash, and she's texting me, okay, mommy, I'm ready to go to brunch now. I'm like, okay, so I'm on the way back home. I'm already on the way back home, pretty much. And she was like, oh, I don't want to go anymore. Ah, really? Oh, I wanted to go to first watch, and it's already too late. Okay, fine. So tonight, she goes out to dinner. And I was like, I'm looking at her, so you're not going to invite me? She didn't even say anything. She just left. I said, okay, fine. I'm not going to impose. If she don't invite me, I'm not going to ask. Yeah, she ditched me tonight. I was like, Kayla, why don't we get on live tonight again? Let's do the this and that, situation. She was like, I'm not doing live tonight. Okay, fine. Just leave me. But it's all good. We're probably gonna go to lunch. I mean brunch. This coming up weekend. So we don't do it. Usually we don't do it during the week because I have to go to work. She have to go to school. So yeah, Oh, I appreciate that. That was so sweet. Yes, that's what I told her. I said we good together. We you know, that's why we're okay, so we had this whole plan to do a podcast, and it just hadn't worked out yet because when we planned on doing that, the podcast, she had just started school and I was starting a new job, and it just, yeah. So we have the YouTube channel for it already. We have everything set up already. We have the YouTube channel. We have we have the Instagram channel for it. We have the Spotify, all that stuff. Um, we're just waiting for a good time to start a podcast. We got everything set up already pretty much. And we was gonna scout out some in yeah, it's gonna be amazing. You gotta be there. We'd love to have you there. But um yeah, we just hadn't had a chance to just really get into it. Then we went to a pod gals event where all the women who came was doing podcasts. So we networked. Yes, you got to be there. Yes, yes, yes. Of course. Yeah, you know some things, okay? But we just haven't had a chance to. Yes, well, that's what I was saying. So we went to the podcast event, networked with a lot of the ladies there, and it was so. We wore. Oh, that was another event, but we wore cute nude outfits, and it was so cute. We talked to the lady who did the event and everything, and they were ready for us to go. They was like, they let us know that if we needed anything to let them know. That's the type of stuff I like. You know, women helping each other. Yes, girl, Snowy. That is hilarious. You know Snowy now, okay? She's a fan favorite. One of the lives, it was like, let's see Snowy. I'm like, I'm not picking up Snowy up. She's in the other room. She was in the other room at the time. I'm not picking up Snowy. But yeah, she be barking for people in the house. Like, ma'am, you know these people. Why are you barking? You supposed to bark when you don't know the person. So Snowy is something else. So yeah, I was telling her, let's go and like just get on live on our other channel. Yep, yep, yep. She is. She's a mess, and she has so much energy. She has so much energy. I'm like, when she was younger, you would swear she was on crack. You swear she was on crack because that type of energy, only a crack person would have that type of energy. It was so hilarious. But yeah, I was telling my daughter like, let's do the podcast. Let's just go live on our other channel. Yeah, she's a mess. Let's do the podcast on our other channel, so let the people kind of get used to us, a crack person. I was trying to keep it respectful, not crackhead. So yeah. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I'm dying inside. But um she's like our little dog human, you know? We treat her like she's one of us. Yeah, so I'll tell my daughter, let's go ahead and go on live on our other YouTube, so people kind of get used to us already. But I told her maybe we should do an intro, like do an intro video first. So let's get like footage, especially when we go out. Let's get the different footages, different places, so people kind of know like that's what we do here. And I told her, let's go ahead and do this podcast because when we go out, we talk about so many different topics. Anyway, like we do that in real life. We just have brunch, dinner, wherever we at, and we talk about real life, um, s- you know, situations like I do in Let's Do Brunch. We talk like that on a real life every day. Sometimes we just sit in the car for an hour or two just talking about stuff. Yes, yes, we both have a very creative mind, and sometimes I feel like I don't get a chance to kind of fully go into it because I have to work. So, and sometimes it makes me upset because I can't really fully get into my creativity sometimes because of course we have to work and we got to pay the bills, So, um yeah, we both have a creative mind and she likes there's a ton of things. I guess all my children are like that. My sons are like that. Kayla's like that and I'm like that. Like we have so many different ideas in mind that and a lot of times I feel like it's not enough time of the day to get it done. And of course I have to work, she have to go to school, and we just do our best. That's all you can do. You just do your best in the moment that you have. So whenever we decide to go live, I'll just share it on we'll do a video first before we actually go live. So maybe the people here can, yes, will do. Could follow our channel over there. We're trying to grow. We got like 500 subscribers on our that other channel, and we want to grow it to be bigger. Everybody follow the life, that type of thing. But yeah, I'm excited about that. There's a lot of exciting things coming up. I'm so excited about it. Life is lifing, but we got to do what we got to do. Yeah. What's the other channel called? Oh, hi, Miss Leslie again. Girl, you still here? Okay. But it's called Flower and Fierce. Flower and Fierce. And it's the same on Instagram as well. So yeah, follow me there. Thank you for asking. Flower and Fierce. Just like that. And I don't know if I actually spelled the and out, but if you put the symbol and, or you can do the Andy. Try that out. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be our podcast. I think we only have like two shorts on there. Yes, and yes. So the reason why we name it Flower and Fierce is because I think that us as women, we should always have a balance. We should know when to be like a flower, very soft, very demure, very calm, whether it be how we approach a situation, how we talk to people, how we walk in a room. We have to be a little soft like a flower, and there's sometimes we have to be fierce about what we're talking about. You have to let people know, hey, this is not what you're going to do here, respectfully. You have to have, or sometimes when you talk to the children, you have to kind of bring it a little fierceness to it so they know, who mom is or dad is. You have to come with that energy. So you have to know when to be the flower and when to be fierce. So that's why we named it Flower and Fierce. Yeah. It's so cute. When we went to the podcast event, yeah, thank you. When we went to the podcast event, it was like, hey, what y'all, a lot of them followed us, by the way. It was so nice. I really, really like that. But they really like the name. Yeah. They was like, what is your inspiration? I was like, yeah, girl, this is what we're inspired by. We're inspired by women all, being the entire selves all the time. No matter where you at, come as you are, come as you are. Merry Christmas. We're early in the Christmas season, but Merry Christmas. So, yeah, that's why we name it Flower and Fierce. All right, let's do another this and that. Are we an early birdie, or are we staying up late? Are we waking up late? I'm an early birdie. I'm always gonna wake up late early because even when I was a little girl, my mother, my grandfather, my people. Well, I'm gonna say my grandmother. The name, and I will be subscribing to the channel. Thank you, Miss Leslie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. We really appreciate that. We cannot wait to get on with it. I just cannot wait to get on with it. But at first, we're gonna do like I said, we're gonna do an introductory video and post it so that everybody knows like what we're doing here. So yeah. Yeah, and then we're gonna go to more events like that to kind of let people know what we're doing. And like I said, they were so supportive. Um, they had a lot of vendors there. They had a lot of photographers there and everything. It was so cute. Oh, excuse me. It was great meeting other women, like-minded women. You know, that's the type of stuff I enjoy doing. Community stuff. Yeah. So, are we an early birdie? Are we late? We wake up late. I'm an early birdie. I wake up early. My grandmother used to when we were young, my grandmother, yeah, yeah, lately I've been thinking about melanated matriarchs and the importance. Oh Lord, I'm trying to read glasses. The importance of healthy role models, and naturally, I think you are. Oh yeah, I am. I can't even lie. No matter where I am, where the conversation, I'm always trying to inspire, not only myself, because it's a constant thing, but I like to inspire other people as well, and I like to be inspired myself, and why not? Yeah, early birdie. I'm definitely an early birdie. My grandmother, because when my mom came to the US when I was little, yes, yeah. When my mom came to the US when I was little, we stayed with my grandmother. And my grandmother, when she woke up in the morning, she, of course, made us breakfast and stuff like that. And she used to always, before 12, she had dinner ready. And so when I grew up, I just literally took on the same thing. Like, I'll wake up, make breakfast for the children, and before they even come home from school, like before 12, dinner was already ready for them. And it's because I was inspired by my grandmother. She woke up early and she got things done. Before it was 12, everything was done. And even when I go run my errands on the weekends, I have to leave the house before it gets before 12, before 11. I have to leave the house because the early bird gets the worm. Yes, the early bird gets the worm. If you're late, you're probably not going to miss out. So, I'm definitely an early riser. It's funny that I go to sleep late, but I wake up early. I go to sleep late. I'm the type of person. Oh, thank you. You saw that. um, I'm the type of person that time of day don't mean nothing to me. Um, Time of day don't mean nothing to me. If I would literally text text my son, my daughter, my mom, whoever at 3 o'clock in the morning. If I'm thinking it, I'm going to send it. They were like, "You texting like it is 3 p.m." Like, I cannot help it. It's just when I'm thinking of that, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm definitely an uh, early birdie. That's what I call it. The early birdies. The early birdies get the worm. That means the early birdies get to eat first. The early birdies get the first in line. The early birdies get the first item. The early birdies. Yes, I'm definitely an early birdie. Oh, let me cut this real quick. Oops. Oh, it's slipping and sliding everywhere now. Hold on. I gotta cut this. Hold on. So the next question, this or that. Yeah, LOL. My mental health is just better when I follow the patterns of waking up early. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You get stuff done. Don't wait till especially another thing is to waiting till the last minute to do something. You're not doing that. I know sometimes that is going to happen but for the most part, yeah, we getting it done. We are definitely getting it done. And patterns are good to have because you follow them. You already know what is going to happen. You know what to expect. All that good old jazz. So definitely to stay on a pattern is good. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah. So are we doing this or that? Jumpsuits or matching sets? Are we doing jumpsuits or matching sets? I'm doing a jumpsuit. I have so many jumpsuits in my closet. Ooh, trying to tie this here. Let's do 30. Yeah, it's just so much easier to not have to think too hard about what you're gonna wear, what we're gonna wear today. It's just one piece, and out. And it's easy to style. Jumpsuits are easier to style for me. Now, I have a lot of matching sets in my closet, but jumpsuits for sure. It'll be my first pick. Definitely a first pick. And it's got to be oversized. I'm a jumpsuit girly. Love jumpsuit. They can go sporty, sassy, classy jumpsuits into truth. Yes, absolutely. I love a jumpsuit because you can just literally throw it on. Like you should say, you could bring it up, you could bring it down. Like for instance, I have this jumpsuit from Target. I could bring it up, right? And then I got this jumpsuit from Nike. I bring it down on those like for a movie night. You do that jumpsuit for a movie night. And then what I do is just style it in the way I want to. Like I want to style with bigger pieces because a lot of yourself is covered up with a jumpsuit, so you get those bold bracelets, the bold chunky necklaces, the bold earrings to go with it, to spice it up a little bit. Yeah. So jumpsuits for sure. Bold, yes. You gotta. It's like go hard or go home. That's what I would say. Go hard or go home. And I love this brand that I get all my statement pieces from, and I'm obsessed. When she first when I first found out about the website, I was on that website almost every day trying to see if she got new pieces available. I was on that website like white on rice. I need to have this. I need to have it. That's the most money I've ever spent on bold necklace, bold pieces. That's the first time because it was worth it. Hello, Yarlni. How are you doing? Welcome to the live. Thank you for liking the live. Yeah, but bold pieces for sure, jumpsuits for sure. So that's where the heels or tennis shoes come in at with a jumpsuit. Yeah, yes. Heels or tennis shoes. You pick which side you want to be today. What do you what how do you want to show up today in this jumpsuit? Love a bold jumpsuit look, whether it's heels. I think I did a actually I did a short with what our outfit of the day look in that jumpsuit. It was all black. But that one was a dress down moment. Where did we go that day? Oh, we went out to brunch. Yeah, it was a dress down moment for that one. What do I look for in a sip? Well, it's different. It's bold. It's loud. So like a chunky necklace would be more of a statement piece. A chunky bracelet would be not like this is more dainty, right? Because it's small. But if you're gonna wear a statement piece, it's it's bold. It's in your face. You can't miss it. And your clothes is just over the top. It's just not flat. It's maybe have ruffles. Maybe it have a big, flower situation. Maybe it have ruffles on the legs. Yeah, so yeah, maybe it have ruffles on the leg and all that good stuff. So it's just bold or earrings. Like for instance, this is small. This is chic, small, dainty. So the earring would be a big, bold piece, right? So let me see if I got something here that I could show you. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. This is what some of the things I don't even wear anymore, but this would be for me. To me, this would be like this is an earring. This is bold. This is a bold piece. It's lavender, one of my favorite colors, of course. And so yeah, that's what I would consider some, yes, for sure. The jumpsuit and tennis shoes look together so cute for sure. Yep, definitely doing that. Most of the time, yeah, most of the time, I'm going to choose a comfortable look. Most of the time. So, this or that, let's ask the other question. Are we planning it or winging it? I'm definitely planning it. I'm definitely Are you planning or winging it? That's the question. This or that. I'm definitely planning what what is coming up. I know. I guess some things you can wing, right? Love bold pieces and one a piece that stands out make the whole outfit of the bomb. Yes, Miss Leslie. Okay. Love a bold look. There's some days you want to bring it down, but some days you just got to be like pop out and show them who you are. Because I feel like life is just way too short to. Thank you. Um, Life is just way too short to um, just not go over the top. At least most of the time. At least most of the time, you gotta show them, and you're not doing it for anybody. You're doing it for yourself. It's just that you gotta just pop out and show them. Yep. Hmm. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the live. Thank you for. I see why when I'm watching other people's lives, why the chat need a moderator because sometimes they say some silly stuff in the chat. It's just weird sometimes. Thank you. Right? It's crazy. They just be doing some extra stuff in the chat. Just go away. Thank you. Get out. Yes, it get a little strange. Yes, and it's just like go away. Yeah. But yeah, the you too have an amazing day yourself. So yes, I'm definitely planning a situation. Like when you said you want yeah, live at midnight. Like bless her heart. Listen, I went live about 12:45 at night. Maybe I shouldn't have went live. I don't know. But see, my mind, I don't think on crazy stuff like that. So when I go live, I'm not thinking. I'm thinking just it's just alive. It's just I'm creating while talking. And it was just weird in the chat and I was like maybe I should not go live at 12 a.m. anymore. Maybe I shouldn't do that. It got weird and I had to block and cut people because yes, I did. I literally went and yeah, girl, and it got weird. And I'm like, ever since being on live, I just realized people say the weirdest, craziest thing, and I'm like, I'm just making some waist beads here, y'all. I'm just making some waist beads, and it got weird. Yeah, it did. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. So yeah, I had to go do some karate in the chat, just block, 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 you know? But I do enjoy doing my lives when it's going like the way it's supposed to be going. Cuz that other stuff, they can just stay away from this side of YouTube over here. They could stay away. We don't need you here. But yeah. Yeah, she was like, Mommy, what time you went on live? I was like, girl, about 12:45. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't go on live at that time of night. But why would I stop them from making, let me do what I want to do. So, but yeah, I'm definitely planning I'm planning the trip, I'm planning the outing, And I say that all the time, but a lot of times when Kayla and I especially go out, we always end up in places that we did not expect. Like we went out to this brunch place, and then we ended up going to this other brunch place. Like we just end up going wherever the road leads us, and it's always good. We always end up in the right place. Yeah, we always end up in the right place, meeting a lot of people, meeting different types of people, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, and it's really nice. Just spontaneous. But I'm definitely planning the trip, planning so like a rough outline with some freedom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She just texted me not too long ago. My daughter, she was like, "Mommy, we need to plan a staycation," and that's another thing. Um, when they were little, I used to plan staycations because sometimes I just felt like we need to get away from our regular place, our regular home, and do a staycation. So when they were little, I used to plan staycations all the time. Maybe like twice a month, we would do staycations. We just get a hotel right there in the city, and we just enjoy the city, and go see different places as if we're tourists. That's what we used to do when they were young. So before staycations was a thing, we did the staycations. Yeah. I'm telling you, I went all out. I would buy new clothes, I would buy new shoes, I would buy all the snacks, and we did all the staycation. We enjoyed our hotel stay, and by Monday we were back to it. So she was telling me that we should plan a staycation sometime soon. And I was like, yes, of course, we could do that. We could plan where we want to go eat at, um, what we want to go see in the city that we've never looked at in the city, maybe a good little museum or something like that. Um, Planned, what time is it? 1:20. Okay. It's been an hour, 22 seconds, minutes in the chat here. But yeah, I was telling her, yeah, we should definitely plan our next staycation. The last staycation I did, yeah, love a museum. We love stuff like that. Like we love a music. We love, you know what? Another thing we like doing, like jazz, live jazz shows. That's one thing we did this past summer, or right before fall. Yeah, right before fall. Yeah, we went to a jazz live event outside. It was so cute. We brought our a picnic basket. We bought the whole nine to sit down on. We bought our little ollie pops. It was so much fun. We bought our charcuterie board, however you say that stuff. Um, what else did we do? We brought that day. Oh, and not only that, even the people at the event was offering us food, and I'm like, we have our own food, we have our own snacks, but they offered us their drinks, and I was like, you know what? That's the type of vibe I like. I love this. You see me with, but you still give me more. I love that. So those ollipops, my mom's obsessed with. Yes, 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 yeah. It's the best. It's like the best. Like especially when you want to have a certain type of vibe, when you go on a picnic, when you go into an outside event, when you're doing a party. It's the best. It's cute. And you don't have to even make them yourself. You could just go to your local grocery store and they already have it ready for you. All you have to do is pop the top and we ready to go. So yeah, the charcuterie board, that name. Is that like another name, like charcuterie? What is that from, another language or something? Because I never heard of that word before until it came out. But yeah, we love to go to different events like that and just spend some good old time. I always say life is too short. Life is too short to be sitting around. I mean, of course, take care of your business. Gotta take care of our business first and enjoy the rest of it. So, oh, excuse me. Chicory. And then that day, it took us so long to park. It was so many people at the event that day. All right, and you know the memories with your people is important. Right, yes, absolutely. Very important that we spend time. Because I always tell people, yes, you can have all the money in the world, but at the end of the day, it's time spent. It's time spent with your loved ones that's going to matter at the end of the day. We can have all the money, we can have all the glitz, the glam, we can have all the stuff, all the cute clothes and all that stuff, but it's going to be the time spent with your family that we're going to look at, when we're older. Because one thing about it, you can have all the things in the world, but we can never get that time back. We could never get that time back. So you have to spend time with your family now. Yeah. Because once they're gone, they're gone. It's gonna be forever. So we have to spend time with the family that we have now. Let them know we love them and all that good old stuff. So yeah, yeah, yep, very true. So yeah, definitely planning it and winging it all at the same time. So next, this and that. Are we a talker? Or are we a listener? Are we a talker or listener? I'm a listener. I'm definitely a listener. I will listen more than I talk. So I get all the information first and then I'll talk. But I'm definitely a listener. Right. Yeah. Definitely that. I try to just listen so I could gather information, see what the person is talking about. Depends on, like, maybe sometimes people are having a hard day and they just need somebody to listen to them. Um, and sometimes some people are excited and they just want somebody to hear them with their all excitement. And I'm definitely a listener for sure. I've always kind of been that way ever since I was a little girl. Ooh. And then I talk, talk, talk. What do you? Oh, I'm working on a waist bead. Yeah, working on a waist bead. It's gonna be this one is pretty much black, silver. Yeah, black and silver waist beads. Yeah, literally, that's what I wanted to do on live the other day until it got weird, and I was like, oh god, I gotta get off live. Yeah. Uh, so, and I decided to start doing a lot. Thank you. I started to do lives. One day I was like sitting here at my desk and I was like, you know what? Why don't I just turn? Because I had done two lives before and then I did one other live, a makeup live or something like that. And I was like, why not go live when I'm sitting here? Why not I just go live and talk to people while I go live? And ever since then, I've been hooked. I've been hooked ever since. I cannot. I feel like I need to go live everywhere. I said I'm gonna go live at brunch. I'm gonna go live when we do our events. We're just gonna go live because I feel like it's just better interaction with people, especially. Not that I don't like making videos. Uh, uh, Speaking of videos, I need to upload on my channel, but it's just very interactive. So I just go live now when I'm creating stuff. Yep. Yeah. Listener for sure. And yes, Miss Leslie, of course, being a teacher, of course, because the children have a lot to say. The children have a lot to say. We got to be able to listen to them. So why these colors for the beads? What's the inspiration? This one, well, the inspiration behind some of the beads that I'm making is just doing a modern style waist beads. So, you know how the other type of waist beads, right? The traditional waist beads are like African colors, bold colors, which I do that too. I have plenty of those, but I wanted to bring a different spin to waist beading and make it more modern. Like you can switch it up, right? You could switch it up with the clothes that you wear. Switch it up with your swimsuit or the clothes. Yeah. You could wear it as a necklace, you could wear it as a waist bead, you could wear it as a bracelet, and so on and so on. So it's basically just bringing a new and modern spin to it. But like I said, I do make, let me show you. All right, so yeah. So basically, so this is like an older type of waist bead, right? Like back, traditional waist bead. Something like that. That's the traditional ones. Or something like this, just plain and simple. Sometimes you want to go with something plain and simple, right? And then sometimes you want to wear something that goes with your clothes, like something like this. Maybe you want to do all white or something like these here. That's more of a modern style waist bead. Um, oh, or something like this. You want to do a modern, you want to wear gold, you want to wear something more modern with your clothes. So that's why I have more, I just can't reach it right now. You got modern waist beads here, like this one. And yeah, you want it to match your clothes. That's what the inspiration is. Of course, I like doing the other ones, but I also want to make waist beads from the modern. Uh, if you want to switch it up. Loving the variety. That's white. Yeah, yeah. One of my favorites. I think I called that one Santorini because have you seen Santorini? It's so white and clean, and so that's why I named that one Santorini. Santorini white, Santorini blue. That's what it's going to be named. So yeah, I have more. It's just I can't reach them right now, just on the other side. So we just show you another day. But yeah, that's what I mean. I just love making them. What I used to do like pop-up shops long time ago. Um, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Um, I used to do pop-up shops long time ago, or I used to do vending events, and I mean, people really like them, but a lot of times I can't go to different pop-up shops and events and stuff like that because I have to work. And it all sometimes it ended up being on the same day that I have to work, and now I can't even change my schedule around to even change it. So, and then I just let it go. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go online. I'm just gonna put not that I won't do pop-up shops in the future. If it calls for it, I'll do it, but um yeah, I'll just have a website. Then try to do pop-up shops as much as I can when I'm able to do it. So yeah. Yeah, there was one time I was doing like an Etsy shop. Yes, yes, the girlies love beads. Yes, yeah, I cannot wait till I go live. Cannot wait. I'm thinking about changing the name of the website. Yeah, I'm thinking about changing the name already. But yeah, yeah, we love us some beads. We love us some necklaces, some bracelets, all that good stuff. The anklets. I love beads. Ever since I was like 15, I was like, "Ooh, I like beading." So what I used to do, I used to when I was a little girl, I used to take the beads apart and recreate them how I wanted to. Cause why not? Reimagine the beads. Maybe I'll do a video when I used to do the vending events. I'll probably show a video about that, talking about it on the channel. It was really nice at the time doing it. People get to see your creation and just buying your little, your stuff. It's so cute. I love that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ever since I was a little girl, it's a love beat. You always. I feel like people know. You know how sometimes people say they don't know their passion and they don't know what they're creative about, or they don't know what their purpose is, things like that. But I think people do know what they like. They just forgot what they used to enjoy as a kid or a child. So I always say, go back to what you used to do when you was a child. Whatever that thing is for you. Yeah, we overthink it, like literally. You always, and then not only that, when you get to a certain age, you kind of push it behind you, like you don't even think about that stuff anymore. And one day you just kind of fall back into it. One day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby and I'm just gonna make some beats for myself. It started off just making beat stuff for myself, and then I was like, you know what? Why not me make them to sell them? And that's when I went to go do the pop-up shops and stuff. And literally, yeah, we overthink it too much. Like, just go back to the thing that we were doing as a child, and that's what your passion is. That's your purpose. Like when I was talking about, I think I talked about in Let's Do Brunch, one of my lives, Let's Do Brunch, how I used to be an advocate in the DARE program. I don't know, you may not know about the DARE program, but it's a program when we were kids. Um, we used to go to different I was in middle school, and me and other kids go to other schools to talk to children about not doing drugs and the importance of not doing drugs. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so yes, so I used to be one of those kids that would advocate for other kids. I'm laughing now because Thank you, Miss Leslie. I'm really enjoying your live. It's very encouraging, and your interaction is on point. Great job. Thank you, Miss Leslie. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. But I used to be one of those kids that went to other schools to talk to kids about not doing drugs. I thought that was so important to do. And when the teacher asked us, "Did do we want to participate?" It just something went off in my mind, like, "Oh, that's something I want to do. That sounds like fun." I thought it was fun. Other kids were like, "Oh no, I'm not doing that." For me, it was just fun. And that's what I did. I used to go to, we used to take different field trips to go to other schools to talk to kids about not doing that. So what I'm saying is that we go back to we go back to what we used to know as a child. We go back to what we remember as being fun, as being enjoyment for ourselves as a kid. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we go back to that. And I think that's literally what we have to go to, what we enjoy as a child. You might, even as an older adult, you might find something new that you enjoy, of course, but I feel like it's always the things that we used to do that bring us enjoyment that we have to remember to do today so we don't lose ourselves. Because I think a lot of times these days people always say, because I hear it a lot, especially online, where people just like they don't know what their purpose is, what they enjoy, what they like doing. They just lost themselves. And I would just say start with the things that you used to do as a child, even if it doesn't bring you even if you don't not getting paid for it, if you enjoy it, just go ahead and do it. Sometimes it's just painting. Kayla, well, my daughter, she likes to do sew clothes. So whenever she gets the inspiration to do clothes, she does it. Like right now, she's in the middle of she's her room is it's crazy because she have everything everywhere. So she's sewing she had a new idea to for a two-piece, so she's working on that. And again, that is something when she was a little girl, she used to make her own Barbie clothes. She used to make her own Barbie clothes and put it on them. And one day she made her first outfit and she showed it to me. Now, of course, nothing is perfect, right? Because we have to fine tune ourselves, our craft. And she got better and better throughout the years. Yes. Yes, she used to make her own Barbie clothes when she was a little girl. Yep. And I was the type of mom, if you tell me you like this, oh, we going to the store, we getting the whole thing. So whenever she told me she had an idea in mind, I was gonna get the whole nine. We getting a sewing machine, we're getting the needles, we're getting the fabrics. What is it that you need, dear? Because we're going to maximize on that. If that's what you want to do, that's what we're going to go buy. And anytime they told me they had an idea, that's what we went to go get. Because Kayla, she was one of those children that was, in her mind, she could do anything. Yes, I was definitely that mom. I was definitely that mom. For the boys, too. When they wanted to play football, I went to go get the football, and I played with football with them. When they wanted to play basketball, I went to go get the basketball goal, whatever. I went to go. When my son said he wanted to learn about cars, I we went to go to Barnes and Nobles to get the books to learn about different cars. And up to this day, like I said, you have to go back to what you used to know, what you used to like. Up to this day, my children, they go back to that what they used to do. So yes, they people overthink what they used to enjoy. Um, and right now, Kayla, we probably have three sewing machines in the attic. She probably have three sewing machines in her room, and the boys have different books on engineering, auto stuff. They just into that type of stuff, and I just nurtured it. Yeah, you have to do it because the children are only young once. They're only young once, and if they're asking their parents for a certain thing, I think it's important that we share and do those things immediately when they're asking, because, like you said, you have to nurture their creative spark. And I was the type of mom who was like, listen, we have no regrets over here. We're not regretting anything. I didn't want them to grow up and I regret not doing it. That type of stuff makes me feel bad. Yes, and if it's not done, I think it's harder to tap into that inner child as an yeah, yes, 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 absolutely. Yep. And that's why I think a lot of the people are having trouble because they didn't tap into that inner child as a kid, and it's hard for them to kind of go back. But I would say for those people that are adults and haven't they don't know what their creative spark is, to just slow down. Like the great book said, what does it say? Go into the word is missing me right now. Be still. Yes, be still, because you have to kind of slow down to catch up. It's yes, you got to slow down literally to catch up. And I think sometimes people think that you have to continuously go, 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 and I'll figure it out. No, it's the very opposite. You have to slow down to catch up again. Because in the slowing down is when I feel like that's when God is able to talk to us in the slowing down of it all. Because when we're so quick, 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 quick to be there, to be there, to be everywhere, then when God whispers, right? Because I feel like God whispers to us. And it's in the slowing down that we're able to even hear and receive the information. It's in the slowing down. It's not in the running. It's in the slowing down that we're able to catch the information. Yeah, thank you. We have to slow down. And I think most of the world, child, they're running right now. You're so right. Just don't allow your dreams to get away. Some people care what others think. Yes, that's why I'm doing YouTube, just to do it only live once. Yes, we only live once. Yes, yes, yes. And you do some great videos, Miss Leslie. I enjoy watching your videos. Yep, we have to continuously have inspiration around us. And yeah, we really enjoy your videos. We got to continue inspiring not only ourselves but other people around us. Who's going to you never know who's going to look at that video. We don't know who we're going to inspire that day. We don't know. So we have to continuously be an inspiration to others. Yeah. And the children these days, they they get put a iPad in their face before they even know themselves. Before they know themselves, they keep an iPad in these children's faces. I saw a video, I think it was on TikTok or maybe YouTube, where the child was so used to having an iPad that the mother took the iPad away from the child, or phone or something. And let me tell you, the child went ballistic, bad crazy. I fear for that child. She went crazy. And I was like, that's the problem right here. That's the problem right there. They're losing their way. They're really losing their way. And the mothers and parents, they're not even realizing how they're doing their children a disservice. She was about to crash out when we said no. Yeah, yes. Yep, yep. crash out. Like, how are you going to be a crash out and you're not even one yet? You're not even one. I fear for the kid. I fear for whoever have to take care of her when she gets older, because she's going to want her way and her way only. But yeah, it's not healthy. Just keep screen time should be maybe for an hour, hour and a half, and that's it. Yes, yes, yes. Because I always say children are our future, and if you don't nurture them right, they're gonna be menace to society. They're gonna be menace to society. I was very intentional about when the children was growing up, because I didn't want them to be. I knew they had to interact with other people, and you have to respectfully um, teach the children the right way, because they're going to interact with other people in, in the future. Yes, we're teaching them now, but they're going to interact with other people, and other people not going to, they have to know how to deal with other people, is what I'm saying. And crashing out is not it. Crashing out. My children would probably say I was very strict when they were young, but I had every reason to be, because mm-mm, no, nobody's going to be able to teach you what I'm teaching you the way I teach you. Nobody. Yes, and so many people are not well socialized nor adjusted. Yes. Oh God, yes. Oh my God, I see it every day at work. It's just the wildest thing to me. Because and in my hearts of hearts, I want to kind of, my natural instinct is to help people, right? And so when they do that, I want to be like, you, this is the way you do it. But the thing is, when you try to correct people these days, I feel like they take it personal, or they take it as if you're trying to tell them what to do. Yes, 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 ma'am. They try to take it as you tell them what to do. No, ma'am. I'm here to build a generation of well adjusted people. Yes, my husband and I still play board. Yes, absolutely. With my son, that's why they're having problems with socializing. Yes, yes, yep, 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 yep. You, the interaction is important, because when they go outside of the home, they know how to interact with other people. They don't fly off the handle. They think about what they say without before they say it. They think about it because they had that good home training. But most people these days, they don't like to be corrected at all. They don't. It's like they always say, most people, the wise people are disappearing. But I don't think it's because of that. I think people just, they when a wise person speak, I'm not saying I'm wise or nothing. I'm just saying that for our older generation, when they try to tell us like what to do or how to do it, we get defensive. Sometimes if you're nurturing, they think you're condescending because they aren't used to, oh yeah, yeah, but it's not that. I'm not trying to become, I hope I don't come off that way, but yeah, they probably would think that. But honestly, I just want everybody to be their best self. And likewise, if I'm doing something that's maybe not right, or maybe I'm not doing the right way, then I want somebody to say, hey, let me help you out here. Let me show you how to do this. That's what I would prefer. Not somebody that's allowing me and continue allowing me to do something that is not right. It's just crazy to me. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Show me the right way to do the thing. But yeah, it's important that our children, have social skills so that when they go out there, they know how to deal with other people. They know how to interact with other people. They know how to respond with other people. It's very important. When, like for instance, when Kayla, my daughter, I keep saying Kayla, but my daughter, when she was when she was a kid, she was very, very shy. And, um, oh, wait a minute, what happened to my life? Something just happened. I don't know. When she was a kid, she was very shy. So what I used to do was just make her talk to the people at the register, or I used to give her the money or the card to swipe and press a button and introduce and say hi and good morning, things like that. You have to get the child to interact in safe places. Yeah, she was shy. You have to get the child to interact in safe places with you, because some people ain't safe to talk to, so you have to be careful who you let your child talk to. But definitely, I used to put her on in the front all the time. Talk, 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 talk. And after a while, she took up on it. She just started doing it on her own. And now when we go out, we can't shut up. You're speaking. Yes, thank you. Yes, because we they are only young ones. We only have a short window for children when they grow up. Because when they turn about, let's say about 14, 15, 16, 17, they are they in that period where they're kind of they're knowing themselves now. So what you're saying to them almost it doesn't go out the window, but they kind of doing their own thing now. But when they're young, you can mold them in the best way. Best way. You can mold them in the best way. Well, when they get older, that's when they get to be about 15, 16, 17, 18, it's hard to kind of redirect them. It's going to take a lot because they're really not trying to hear really what you have to say. Not every child, of course, but for the most part, because they're trying to be they're learning to be their own person. And it's harder for them to listen to mom and dad around that time. It really is. Because they're learning to be their own person. No one could have told me anything around then. You was one of them, huh? It's like that sometimes. Yeah. But I was the you was a stubborn one. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You have to catch them. You have to catch the kids when they are when they're from birth all the way to you got that window from birth to about a good a good 16. That's the window. After that, it's done. Some parents don't allow their children to be independent. Yes, think on your own. That's why they do be so lost and don't know how to talk to other adults or children. Yes, yeah, yeah. hmm Because I see it every day where children are very disrespectful to adults. They are very disrespectful. No home training. No home training. And it's quite disturbing, to be honest with you. It's really disturbing. And it's hard to if after that age, it's just hard to bring them back. Yeah, it's hard to bring them back. It would take some like real work for them to be back, thinking and doing what you tell them to do. It's gonna take some work. And most kids, they're not here. They ain't trying to hear nothing, especially these days. Excuse me. Especially these days, they're not trying to hear nothing. No thing. Yeah, and like I've been seeing some people that love their children, but they don't really want to rear them. No interest in that part of it. No. I think, honestly, I think some parents are over it, over being parents. They're they're overworked. Another reason is they're overworked. They're tired. They're just, honestly, I just think they just give up. They just give up because they mind. That's why I call. This is why I made a video on one of the channel. I probably deleted it, but I made a video where I said that the um, I call it the parenting pandemic or something like that, because parents are, they're not parenting anymore. They're just not doing it, and I'm trying to understand what is going on here. And honestly, I just think it's just because they just honestly, hello, how y'all doing? Then welcome to the live. Yeah, like if they said if they had to really admit it, just exhausted, right? Yes, yes, they're exhausted. We're talking about parenting right now, and how parents are not parenting their children. And I'm making waist beads at the same time. Yeah. Well, welcome to the live. Yeah, I think parents are just exhausted. They don't want to do it anymore. Or if they're a single parent, they're definitely tired. Child, they tired. They're tired. They don't want to do this anymore. They're doing it by themselves, and they've been doing it by themselves for so long, and they're seriously exhausted. Yeah. You're not, that's actually funny, but so true. Ah, okay. Girl, that's what we're here to do. We're here to change the world. One bead and um one chat at a time. Thank you. Yeah, but the kids, they just have no respect. I saw this video, I believe it was on I believe it was on maybe TikTok, I don't know, but there was kids robbing Walgreens. They're like 10 and 12 robbing Walgreens. Incredible. And he's looking at this adult like, you're not you're not going to do anything to me. They thought it was so right to rob the store. They thought it was just the right thing to do. Like I said, no home training at all. Just doing stuff. Well, I'll tell them they have higher inspiration, at least a Gucci store for. I mean, I'm like, I guess you know what? You're funny, but I think they was thinking more on like, they were thinking more on like snacking level to me because of their age and what it looked like in their bag. It was just more like snacking stuff, and I'm like, y'all need to, about to get whooped. You need a whooping. That's what you need. Because robbing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, these kids are getting crazy. And the store locked them in the store so they couldn't get out. And the way they was talking to a cashier was was crazy. It's not funny, but they're so young. It's like you can really just go up to them and just grab it out of their hands, and they couldn't do anything about it. That's how young they were. Kids robbing the store. Yeah, but I believe, yes, I do, but it depends on what it is. Like if it's something small, I'll do a little bit of talking and stuff like that. I'll take something away, punish, take things away, things like that. That's what I would do when my children are young. I barely whoop them. If I whoop them, there's something that they really did that they had no business doing. But other than that, no, I think a lot of times when kids do something, they they either they don't know what they're doing, they they're curious as to what they're doing, and sometimes they don't mean what they did. So you kind of have to kind of gather information when they do something. You can't just fly off the handle. You have to kind of process what the situation is before you punish them, right? So what I used to do is kind of get inventory on what they did and what type of punishment it should be, because you cannot fly off the handle with children. Remember, they learn what they live. When they're watching you discipline them, that is the same exact way they're going to act when they grow up. So if you discipline them in a way that is consequential, right? Like you took something away from them. So you can't have this because you did that, right? They grow up with the mindset of, oh, I can't do this because if I do that, this will happen, cause and effect. So it depends on what the situation is to discipline them. So, but I barely disciplined the children when I was growing up. For the most part, they were pretty good kids. So I always say, thank you, God. Thank you so much for good children, because it could have been worse. It could have been worse. But I think the reason why they wasn't crazy, they didn't do anything crazy, is because I was always in their stuff. I paid attention to everything that they did. I paid attention. And literally, you have to be there. When I say parenting is a job, it's definitely a job. You gotta be there one on one. You have to see their mistakes. You have to scold them on their mistakes, and let them know why it's important to do it this way and why it's not important to do it that way. And you literally have to come down to their level when you speaking to them. Also, that's another thing I didn't do when it was children, because I didn't know anything about parenting. So another thing, I used to look information up on how to parent, because I was a young mother. But and a lot of things, it just came natural to me. But one of the things I did when there was some things going on with the children, when they did something, I didn't talk over them. So of course, when they're shorter than me, now they're taller than me, except for Kayla. But I didn't speak over them. I bend down and talk to them eye to eye. I come down to their level and I talk to them eye to eye. That way they don't feel like you're over them in a way. Yes, you are over them, but you don't want them to feel like engulfed in a way. You want them to know that I'm with you, but we're not doing that over here. Yeah. So whooping sometimes, and sometimes you have to know when to whoop them and when not to whoop them. Because if that's the first thing a parent go to every time, trust me, that child ain't gonna learn nothing. All he gonna know or she gonna know is that you just gonna pick up a belt, whoop him, and before you know it, he gonna be doing the same thing again. But yeah, okay, Miss Leslie. Actually, there's no excuse. Is there no direction or discipline? Your sentiment is to the world is ruined. Everything else like teacher. Yeah, Yes. Yeah. You have to redirect them. Yes, because again, they just they kids are kids, right? So um they're new people to the world. You know, they're new people to the world. So they don't know when they are doing something. They honestly, sometimes I think kids, they don't even know sometimes what they're doing. They just do stuff, right? And so you have to redirect them in the right direction, like Miss Leslie said. You gotta redirect them. You have to discipline them because they're new to the world. So when you, the parent, teach them, they're taking inventory themselves. Like, okay, my mom said, you know what, she didn't like this, so I'm gonna try to do it different this time. They take an inventory just like you are. They are too. Controversial topic, yes. You know, parents, they, and if you tell them this type of stuff, like I said, a lot of times parents don't like to be told what to do with their children. But listen, I'm the one, I will tell you. Because listen, I've done it. I have to be like a detective. Yes, you have to be detective. You have to see what's what first before you discipline them. You just can't go in and like you just know the full story. You gotta learn. You gotta know. That's a good point, Miss Leslie. Yes. Yep. Yep. You know what I did when a lot of times what I did when I was in when I see a child or a parent doing something in the store, even up to this day, I would, well, I kind of choose who I sit at to these days because parents are crazy. They don't want to listen. But back then, what I used to do, um, when I see a child doing something in a store that had no business, I would tell them, go meet your parents. Go and meet your parents. Or when I see a mother disciplining the child in a way that's gonna be um, it's gonna affect them in the future, I would tell the parent, don't. One day I saw, okay, so one day I was going into Walmart and I went to the back and I think I was in the comforter section where they sell the comforters, and it was a woman and there was a child in a basket and she was cussing at the child. She was cussing at the child. Good word. Yes. Yes. Cuff is a good word. Yes. You don't do that to the children. You have to let them know that we I'm with you, not against you. So she was cussing at her child. And I said, hi, Ariel. She was cussing at the child. And I told her, a whole stranger, I told the lady, don't you ever talk to him like that ever again. You don't cuss at your child. You don't cuss at the child. Don't do that. You're his parent. You're his mother, and you're gonna disrespect him like that in front of everybody. Don't do that. I told her, don't talk to him like that. Because you know what's gonna happen? When he grows up, he gonna think women is supposed to talk to him like that. Real cussing at them never bodies well. Yep. 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 She was cussing at him. At a child. He was probably 3. That really works because here, oh, let's come down a little bit, it's going up. Believe it or not, that time was better than whooping. I'm just saying. Yes, yes, you have to talk to them. Believe. Yes, it was better time. And when I was a kid, my mom was hitting me, and those you up in your 20s, and I am autistic. Oh, yeah. Well, it's good to talk to if it's affecting someone like when you get older, it's good to talk to other people about it so you can feel better and you're more open about what you're feeling to other people because it's never good to hold anything inside. It's best to just talk to people about what you're feeling. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta clean the chat sometimes, y'all. But yeah, cussing is never. Don't cuss your child when you want the child to do something. How are they gonna be able to listen to you if they're gonna grow up doing it to you too. And then when they grow up doing it to you, you're not gonna be happy about it. Because they learn what they live. Children learn what they live. And it's a matter of time they're gonna turn back and talk to you the same way. And you're gonna be like, oh, you know how parents be like, okay, I don't know where this come from. Oh my God, he was never like this. Child, he learned what he lived, or he's just a bad kid. Yeah, we have to talk to our children. It's definitely better than whooping them all the time. Yeah, but I feel, Miss Leslie, I think that the always will always work. The always will always work because it worked, you know. But these days, and I think like oh, that's what I called that episode, the lazy parenting pandemic. That's what I called it, the lazy parenting pandemic. The always worked, and it needs to come back because the kids are out of control. Most of them are out of control these days. We want some good, wholesome children, and we cannot have them if we're just going to allow them to do what they want to do. It's just not going to work. Because I tell you what, I always say children are our future. Children are our future, and it's best to mold them in the right way when they're young. So when they get older, you don't have to, they will know, they will, it's just like when you have children and you teach them the right way, it's just like a bird, right? And the bird is teaching the bird how the baby bird how to fly, how to fend for himself. And before you know it, the mother leave the nest, and before you know it, the bird is flying on its own. It's getting its own food. It's literally like that with children. You have to teach them the right way so when they leave the nest, they know what to do. They know what to do. Now, will they come back home? Yeah. Will they come back home? Will they still ask for advice? Yes. My children, they still ask me for advice. I'm going to always be mom. Like I tell my children, especially, well, not especially my boys, but because Kayla always come to me. That's why I say especially my boys. But I've told my boys, my sons, that when you go out there, you have to be a man, okay? You have to. You got to take charge when you go out there. You have to stand up with your chest out. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to always be mom. At the end of the day, I'm going to always be mom. And you can go out there and be strong, but you can always come home and be yourself. Be your exact and true self. You might be sick today. I tell my sons this, you might be sick today, but you're going to stand up like a man. You're going to stand up like a man. The world don't have to know what you're going through, but you can come home with what you're going through. You can come home and express that to me about what you're going through. But the world out there don't have to know what you're going through. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, we all need support. I have beads all over this floor. They just drop. I leave them there, and at the end of the week, I'll pick them up. Yes. Yeah. Was quite different learning how to parent your son versus your daughter. Yes, you do. It's a different way you have to do it because um he have to go out there with his chest up. Yep. They just fall out of my hand. And I just, at the end of the week, I'm like, okay, maybe I need a bead, an extra bead that I can't find. So I go on the floor and just pick them up before I vacuum. I got all different color beads on this floor. I got beads everywhere. It's probably in my bed. It's probably some, I don't know. It's everywhere. Beads take over my entire life. It's so time consuming to bead all the time. And if, like I said, if you're creative, you know, even if you clean up, next thing you know, the place is all messed up again. No matter how many times you clean up, it's gonna be messed up again. Because you need everything in front of you. But yeah, you have to. When we sign up to be parents, it was for a lifetime because they always come back. They always come back to you. They will always be your baby. And my children, they're like, Mama, I'm grown. I said, I know y'all are, but I'm gonna always be mom. I can't help being a mom. My daughter, they tell me that all the time. I will always be mom. I'm grown. Okay. But you'll always be my kid, my child. I will always be that much older than you. You'll always be my baby. Forever. They don't like it sometimes, but they understand. And I explain stuff to the T. They're like, okay, mommy. Okay, mommy. That's what they say. I have to know that, well, especially when they were young, right? You know, you have to know that they know what you're saying. And you have to ask them and then what I used to do when they was young, I used to ask them back, what did I just say? Because you know how kids be like, okay, I know, okay, I know what you said. No, explain it back to me. Yes, thorough explanation because especially when they were younger, like I said, kids are new to the world. They don't know. You've been here a long time, you know better. So they are new, so I need to know that you know. I need to know that you know what we talking about here because you got to represent yourself well. Like I'm telling y'all, I took being a mother so seriously. Like my whole attitude changed when I became a mother. I just became this. Yeah, yeah, it did. Oh, you made me cry. Oh my god. Yes, it did. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. It paid off. It did. They're so good. They're so respectable. They're so kind. They're so protective. They're so protective of me, and um, Oh my God. I wouldn't expect that one. Yeah, I didn't expect that one tonight, y'all. They're such sweet children that I could not ask for anything more. Yeah. Yeah, they're good. They're so good to me. I couldn't ask for better kids. I mean, of course they have quirks sometimes, but for the most part, they're good. They're good. They're good children. They're really good. And you'll know if you did a good job when they grow up because it's it's a certain questions they ask, like when they ask you for advice, they really trust that you'll tell them the right thing. You'll know you did a good job by the way when they grow up. After they leave and do their own thing, you'll know. And I can't wait till we do that party for them. They have no idea that I'm preparing a party for them. They have no idea. Welcome to the chat, Jackie. How are you? Welcome to the live. So I'm thinking to myself, what should I? Yeah, thank you. That's so pure. Thank you. They are the best. I couldn't. I was so on. Like I said, when I had kids, I was like, oh, I said to myself, I'm not sure they'll be so excited. Yeah, yep, yep, yep. They're gonna be so excited. When I had children, um, I said to myself, I have one time to mess this up. If I don't do this right, I'm gonna pay for it when they get older. I instinctively, I knew that. Um, yeah, I have one time to mess this up. I have one time to parent these children in the best way I know how. Because if I don't get this right, oh, it's gonna come back to bite me. It's gonna come back to bite me. And so I just went in doing the best that I knew how. Because, like I said, I was a young mom. I ain't know nothing about parenting no darn child. But I did take it seriously. I took parenting very seriously. Oh, that's had to have the left heavy. Yes. Yes. I mean, it is. Being a parent is a heavy, it's a burden, yes, but it's a good burden if you do it the right way. But if you don't, oh, it's gonna be, oh, it's bad. It's bad. Like when they were younger, we were vegans. We were vegans, and I dare somebody to put meat in their mouth. I dare. They knew better not to give my children meat to eat because I wanted them to be as healthy as possible as well. It, parenting did not only go for behavior, it went for what they ate. Yeah, I was a vegan once. Oh, God. When I used to go to lunch at work, they were like, that's all you're going to eat for lunch? I'm like, yes, I get full. Well, what do you mean? Is that all am I going to eat? Yeah, I was a vegan once in my life. Yeah. And then one day, yeah. But I dare somebody to put I dare somebody to put give them meat. And you know what they used to do, my children? They would tell me everything. That's another thing. They used to come home and be like, "Mommy, Grandma tried to feed us meat." Yep, they would come home and tell me. They would come home and tell me. And then I used to go back and call, I used to tell my mom, like, "Why are you trying to feed the children meat? You know they don't eat meat." But it's funny because I used when I was when we were younger, I we used to be vegetarians. Yeah, girl. Yeah, she would. Uh, and you know what's crazy now? She don't eat meat now. My mom do not eat meat now. I was so young. Me and my kids ate horrible amounts of garbage food. Yes, we got to stop that, Miss Jackie. We can't feed the children nasty foods because when they grow up, that's what they're gonna do. But yeah, my mom used to try to feed the kids um, meats, and they would come home and they could not wait to tell me. They would like, "Mom, Grandma fed us." Yep, yeah, my grandma fed us crazy stuff health wise. Yeah, you know, grandmas always try to be the they try to be the comfort, right? And they try to give the kids something that the parents would normally give them. So, you know, I get the grandma drift, but I didn't want the kids to have meat, and she used to try to feed the children meat. But they used to hurry up and come home and say, "Mom, Grandma tried to feed us meat to eat." And and they used to be like, I used to be like, "Well, what did you do? What did you tell your grandma?" So I told her no. My children was tattletales on their grandma. I'm telling you. Mm, you not yeah, comfort. Granny was making us little bag snacks, sick of it, lol. But it do love a soul food plate. Yeah. Yeah. Soul food plate. Well, I grew up not eating soul food because, of course, I'm from the Caribbean, so we ate different type of foods. But yeah, Grandma will try to get the comfort food in there for sure. LOL, the babies reported straight to you. Dang right, absolutely. Because I always look at myself like a mama bear, and you gonna know what Mama Bear is talking about. I'm the lioness here. Don't do nothing to the kids, especially with mine, because you're gonna hear about it. I was one of those parents. I was one of the moms. You could not, don't you, nothing gets past me. They would tell me everything. I'm a granny now, and both my kids in their 30s. I'm vegetarian, and my kids still eat garbage. Well, were there was the kids vegetarians too when they was young, right? Was it? Oh, they still. So yeah, they didn't. I guess they didn't stick to the diet, huh? Hello, welcome to the live, Miss Silva. Welcome to the live. But um, I'm like up to this day, my daughter have me in her phone as Mama Bear. She have me in her phone as Mama Bear because she already know. That's one thing my children already know. They're safe. They're safe here. What they tell me is safe. How they feel is safe. Their emotions are safe with me. Yep. Yep. She had me in her phone as Mama Bear. One day, we were in the hospital and the doctor saw Mama Bear come across her phone and she was like, she told me the doctor said, "Mama Bear, huh?" Girl, yes, Mama Bear. That's me. Nothing get past me. And if something's going on, somebody gonna hear about it. Respectfully, I respectfully tell people, hey, this ain't what it's gonna be. hmm Mama Bear, Mama Bear energy. Oh my God. I was very young when I had kids. I taught them bad food habits. I'm now a vegetarian, and the kids are adults with bad eating habits. I feel horrible. Yeah, but yeah, it's a constant thing. Like you have to still kind of teach them, okay, this is how you have to eat. Or another way you could teach like adults, because they're adults now, you have to lead by example. So so they're seeing you eat healthy, right? They will have no choice one day, I'm telling you, they're going to go back to it because they're seeing how you're feeding your own body. They're trusting that, okay, mom is trying to be healthy for herself. Let me see how it's going to work for me. So you have to, I feel like with adults, you have to lead by example, just doing it yourself. Yeah, keep doing it. And one day they're going to come back to it, especially if like something happened with their health. They're going to remember how you are feeding yourself, and you're going to be the the point, the person they come back to when they want to eat healthy. Yeah, you're going to be the person they come up to, but they'll come back to it, trust me. Up to this day, my children, of course, you know, they eat what they want to eat, but they do try to incorporate healthy foods in their diet. But I could say, it's not always easy because some days I indulge, and I've said it before. I've loved me a cheesecake. You can get me to talk with a cheesecake. I'll talk cheesecake where we're speaking in cheesecake, that type of thing. But yeah, yeah, they always come back. The kids, they always come back to what they know or what you're showing them as examples, just leading by example. But I grew up being a vegetarian, and later on in life, I started eating meat again. And then I went back to being now a pescatarian. So I mostly eat fish. Fish is always on the menu when we go out. That's for sure. We always look at the menu before we go out, and if fish is not a good, yeah, if fish is not on that menu, we can't even enjoy it because we don't eat really nothing else, off the menu. A pescatarian? Oh, pescatarian is when you just eat mostly fish, if that's what you're asking. Yeah. Love us some fish, all types of fish. Well, I don't know how to spell it right now. How do you spell it? I don't know. But look it up. Think. Thank you, girl. What's the kid? Yeah, yeah, that. Yep, that's what we are. That's what we do. So yeah, that's what we. Yeah, the kids and I are pretty much that now. Just being pescatarians. And whenever we want to eat, yeah. What are the kids doing nowadays? Yeah, girl. Yes. What's that? It eats. That is hilarious. Ah, oh my God. That's why I always say, yes, the kids keep me young. That's why I love my children. They keep me young. They keep me going. They keep me updated on the stuff that's going on. I love that. Worry about eating anything sentient. Yeah. Yeah, but I try not to, but sometimes I'm like, the other day I saw some fish online and I was like, I want some fish. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. Sometimes I try not to, y'all. I really do. But he be calling my name. Because I was one of those vegans. I was like, I'm not eating anything. I was a strict vegan. Strict. Probably too strict. I didn't eat much of anything. We were vegans. We were vegans for about a good 10 to 12 years. 10 or 12 years. We didn't indulge in no live animals at all. At all. Not even cheese, y'all. Mm-mm. It was hard to do it too. Yeah, that's a very long time. It was hard. It was so hard, but like I said, one day I was like, you know what? I feel like eating this, and I went for it. I went for it. That day I was so hungry. It wasn't an event, and I was so hungry. I'm trying to measure this thing here. There was nothing else to eat, so I ate what was there. That's what happened. That's right. That it. You read my mind. Seasons for everything. Like I said, like my hair. Like oh, I was saying, you probably wasn't one. Can you? Um, one of my lives, I was talking about how I took my locks off, for my birthday, and I just went for it. She's just my weak spot. Yeah. Um, I'd go back in to being vegan one day if I could sustain it, but I also just really like steak. Yes. Yep. I think for me it's chicken. It's chicken for me. Chicken. And I don't and it's not like for instance, if I go to a restaurant, I don't eat nobody's chicken. But I have to have that Popeye's chicken. Oh my God. Yeah. It's chicken. But like as you said, go back and forth. So a lot of days I am vegan, vegetarian even. And some days, when I really just have a yeah, Popeyes for me. I went to Popeyes so much. They knew my voice in the telecom before they even saw me. Yeah, so sad. They knew my name in the telecom before they even saw my face. They knew. They were like, "Is that you?" They just called my name. Hey, Jenny, is that you? That's how much I was going to Popeyes at one time. Hmm. I was the one. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I was that person. They knew my name, my voice in the telecom. And after a while, I was like, you know what? I can't be eating like this all the time. There's not the healthiest options here. But yes, most days, I don't know if you have heard of Cava. It's a Mediterranean, um, yeah, regular. Yeah, they knew my name before they saw me. They was like, "Is that Jenny?" I'm like, "Yes, it is." Good Lord, don't call me out. Um, but have you guys ever heard of Cava restaurant? No. Oh, it's a Mediterranean. It's kind of like what is that other restaurant? Um, oh, what is that other restaurant called? Chipotle. Yeah, so it's like a Mediterranean Chipotle. Oh, so we almost done with it actually. So I just have to secure the end. Almost done. Yeah. Um. So yeah, it's kind of yeah. Thank you. So it's like a Mediterranean Chipotle. But they do have a lot of meats and stuff, but I don't never get the meat part. I just get all vegetarian, all vegan food on my bowl. You should try it. Yeah, it's really good. It's called Cava, Cava, Cava. I was so upset. The last time I went to Cava, they made me a little upset because they did not do my food correctly. I was ready to call corporate on them because are you serious? But for the most part, yeah, I go there maybe about 3 times a week. I'll grab it before I go to work, and that'll be my lunch and dinner for the rest of the day. So mostly I will eat that on the days that I'm not um I'm not eating any type of meat product or anything like that. Call corporate. Yeah. That's why I call myself the corporate calling queen. Corporate calling queen. That's what I call myself. I will call corporate if I feel like I've not been treated correctly, if I feel like you're breaking the rules. That's me. I'm so serious. I'm the corporate calling queen. Cause you're gonna do this the right way, and you're gonna make sure my food is prepared correctly. If I'm at Target and I felt like I was treated in any a type of way, I'm the corporate calling queen. That's what I call myself when it comes to when I deal with customer service. Yes, Target. I called on Target. I've called on Walmart. I've called on McDonald's. McDonald's was quick. That's another thing when you call those places, what they'll try to do is give you like they'll kind of keep sometimes they'll give you a disc. Yeah, because I feel like you have to let people know that you're not the one. You're not the one. You're gonna do the right thing here. And I'm asking for names. I'm asking I'm asking for names. I'm asking for your manager. I'm talking to the manager. And the thing about it, when a manager come and you tell them, "Hey, I'm going to call corporate." They don't like to hear that. What the manager will try to do is solve the problem right there in the store. Yeah, so you spend an hour on the call, and what do you get for your time? Well, value your time. Well, what they try to do to resolve the problem on the phone, not in the store, what they'll try to do is kind of give you a discount or a gift card. A lot of times, like, I don't know about now because I don't really call like I used to, but what they used to do back then was they would try to give me a discount. They would give me a discount, and or they will send you a gift card through the mail because they don't want to lose the business. You know what I mean? They don't want their customers. Yes, they will try to give you a discount. McDonald's will send a gift card. They used to anyways. I don't know what they do now. I don't know. These days it's getting crazy out here, so they might not send anything because I don't really eat at McDonald's anymore. So, but yeah, they will try to get you, they would send me a gift card back then. I'm calling. And another thing, you got to be prepared when you call them because they'll ask you like the store number. You got to be prepared with the store number, the address for the store, the person that you talk to, the manager, get all the information. One day, I was in Walmart. This is the most recent one, and maybe the last one. That was the last time I think I called corporate. Standing on business. Yes, you gotta let people know. Like I love people, but one thing I'm not gonna do is allow you to treat me or anyone else in any kind of way disrespectful. If I'm standing there, I'm gonna say something about it. I just can't help it. You're gonna do right by people. So one day, the last time I called corporate, so one day I was doing my dilly dally down Walmart, and I was going into the water area to get my water. And so the girl, she was putting up some things in the middle aisles and stuff. And so the manager come and talked to the girl, and she was an older woman, and the girl that she was talking to was younger, and she told her, "You need to go take your lunch right now, or else," or something like that. And I'm looking at her, and I'm looking at the girl to see if she was going to defend herself. She didn't. She caved. She caved inside. She she caved, and I felt so bad for her because you could tell she's not used to defending herself. You could tell when people not defending themselves. Hello, Dinesha. Welcome to the live. We're talking about that. Yeah, it's so sad. She didn't defend herself. And I was like, well, if you don't, I will. So you know what I did? I went. I'm doing great. How are you? Welcome to the live. Thank you everybody for liking the live. So what I did, I went to the front to customer service, and I asked I need to speak to the manager. So the girl at the desk at the customer service, she's like, "Why? Oh, awesome. Welcome to the live. We're talking about people defending themselves. They need to stand up for themselves or calling corporate when people treat them, in a certain way. You can call corporate." So I went to the front desk and I was like, I need to speak to the manager, like now. And she was like, "Well, what do you need to speak to the manager about? Can you tell me?" I said, "No, ma'am. I need to speak to the manager. Go call the manager right now. This is what I'm trying to tell her. Call the manager." And she was like, "Can you tell me why? Blah, blah, blah." I'm like looking at this lady. I'm like, "Ma'am, I'm not here to discuss anything with you. I need to speak to the manager." So when a manager came, and I told her how the CSM, y'all know the CSMs at customer service, how the manager talked to the girl, the regular employee, in a very disgusting way, and that's not right. So it came off to me like the manager of the store didn't want to do anything about it. So I called corporate, and I told on the manager, "You're not gonna be talking to your employees like they're slaves or something, like they're nobody. Don't do that." The girl caved in, like she couldn't even muster the word to come out of her mouth. Like, "Ma'am, defend yourself by all means necessary." And by that, when I say defend yourself, to tell the lady, respectfully, "Don't talk to me like that," or go to someone higher. Yeah, it's so sad. It's so sad because she looks so defeated, and it made me feel so bad for her. Don't do that. Because if I'm standing there, you better believe I'm saying something. Respectfully, of course. I'm never the one to raise my voice. I'm very collective. I know what I'm going to say. I know how I should present it's just the way you talk to somebody. I talk to people how I would want somebody to talk to me. And we're not going to talk to people like we so disrespect. It's hard for me to watch someone go through something like that too without saying any, yes, without you saying nothing. No. I guess I'll be a mama today for you. That's how I be. That's why I always say you got to be a sister sometimes to people. Quick to defend because it's just about the principle of it. Yes. Look, it's all about the principle. You're not gonna be doing that. You're gonna know that this is not the right way to do it. Yeah, sometimes I always say you have to be a sister to someone. You gotta be a friend to someone. Sometimes you gotta be a mother to someone. It just depends on what's going on in that time. You have to know when to be a sister. You got to know when to be a friend. You got to know when to come off as a mother figure to someone because you never know. You never know. That's why I'm called Mama Bear. Uh-huh. Yep. That's right. You got a metamorphosis. Yes, you got to morph in different people. So it's all about the person receiving it because some people don't like to be talked to like a mother figure. Some people want to they want you want to come off as a friend in a way because some people just don't take it. They don't take it like mm-mm. Like who do you think you are? Yeah, who do you think you are? I'm like, I'm your big sister. That's what I am. I'm your mom without being your mom. I'm your friend. I'm your friend today. This is a friend talking to you. If I was your friend, I would talk to you like this. If I was your mother, I would talk to you like that. Yep. So it's just you have to choose when to talk to a certain person in a type of way because sometimes people don't receive it and you want them to receive it but without you being like overbearing um or too much, I guess, you know. Yeah, so that's what I am. It just depends on what's going on. The black bead seems protective, feminine, classy. Yes, absolutely. That's literally yes. All those words. I always say I'm gonna use all the compliments I've gotten from my lives and my videos. Yeah. Um, that's how I'm gonna like when I do my post and all that stuff. I'm gonna pull from my lives and my chats and stuff like that, and how to explain it in the comments or the posts. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So it's been a good night actually, and I am finished with this waist bead. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun talking and people actually conversating in the chat. It was really I love that. I love real conversations. And sometimes shoot, if it's we're talking about nothing, that's fine too. I love, not too much weird. Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I kicked it. I need listen. You're so right because the lives they get weird. They get a little weird, and it really creeps me out. Like there's something in the pits of my stomach. It's just creeped me out. It creeps me out. And I'm like, why are you even here? Why are you even here in the chat? Get out of my life. We don't need you here. We don't need that type of energy here, okay? But yeah, sometimes we talk about real stuff. Sometimes we not talking about real stuff, and it's okay as long as we keep it, respectable. Yeah. So, but yeah, this has been a good talk. Thank you for always being in the chat. Appreciate everybody that, be that, yeah, balance and flow. Yes. First, for the person in a chat, you have to talk to somebody about what's going on. And not only that, you have to defend yourself or go talk to your mother. I don't know how old you are, but you have to tell somebody about what you're going through. You can't do it by yourself. Always know that. We don't have to never go through. I'm thinking faster than I could talk. You never have to go through what you're going through by yourself. Talk to someone about it. Someone who cares, someone who will listen to you. Never feel like you alone in anything because there's somebody that's going to listen to you and there's somebody that will do something about it. But also, you have to know for yourself that you're bigger than that, and um, you have to protect yourself in a way. And I don't mean go hurt anybody. I'm not saying none of that. Protection meaning that tell the person what they're doing is affecting you, and don't do it again. And like I said, if they continue, then okay, yeah. Um, and I have talked to a therapist, but they say to ignore them, but I don't think they will leave me alone. Yeah, you literally have to find people that will help defend you, and you have to help defend yourself. I think that is key. You have to know how to defend yourself. And when they are bullying you, don't show them that it's affecting you, even if it is inside. What bullies love is when they are bullying you, they want to see you cry. They want to see you fold, right? They want to see you hurting. But don't let them show them that you're folded. Don't do it. Even if it hurts, go home and cry, but do not cry in front of them. Don't show them. Don't give them the power. You be strong. Yes, and maybe go to doctor. Yes, yes, for help to maybe you have to, let me go back down here, like your thyroid issues or something that makes a bit more challenging to lose weight. Yeah, yes, yes, she's right. Go to a doctor, find out what's going on with your thyroid because that affects your weights. um yeah, do all the things. Reach out to as many people as you need to so you can be a better person for you. Don't worry about what other people are saying to you. You are what you need to be concerned about. Do not show them that you folded, okay? Even though they're talking about you. And like she said, get a therapist, get all the help that you need. Check your thyroids, all that good stuff. So that at least you kind of have a map as to what may be going on with you. I didn't mean to make this live weird. I did it. No, that's a valid question. Yeah, that's a valid question. Yeah. Hey, needing help isn't, yes, reading needing help isn't weird, and even it is, I'm glad you combine the weirdness with bravery. Clearly, you have it in it. You are right on point. You are right. She said it right, like to the T. Even if it's weird, it's clear, it's brave, and you have it in you. because there's something there that you have to take a look at. There's something there. So you already have the strength. You just need to continue being brave and showing up for yourself. You got this. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Of course. That's what we hear. Thank you. Thank you for that. You got this. This live has been great. We'll be tuning in more. Mama Bear activation. Hello. A good night, soul family. Yes, I'm about to get off too. Thank you guys for being in the chat. Love to chat. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, come back to the live because we got good energy here. Yes. All right, y'all. Thank you. Be sure to subscribe, edit. Okay, so you don't miss the live. Turn on your post notification, all that good stuff. And we'll be back. I won't be going live tomorrow, so because I have some business to take care of in the morning. I do Let's Do brunch Monday through Friday, but I won't be doing it tomorrow. So yeah, be back. Yeah, we have positive vibes over here. Um, I'll be going live maybe on Tuesday between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. in the morning. So be here. I would say be here or be square. But you can catch a live any day throughout the week and on the weekends. We do Sunday check-ins on Sunday. This was the first one, and it was fun. So yeah, tune back in. And if anybody's watching it on a replay, don't be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all. It's been nice. Bye.